Bara Bhavna. Moving ahead onto the path of self-purification leads the seeker to 12 bhavna, or the 12 anupreksha, on which one must contemplate. They are impermanence, helplessness, the cycle of transmigration, solitariness, the separateness of the self and the body, the foulness of the body, the influx of karma, the checking of karma, the elimination of karma, the universe, the rarity of enlightenment, and the preaching of the sacred law. This is what life is about. One lives it, learns from it, ponders over it, and yet one is not supposed to indulge in it. Sometimes with age, and at another with the happening of a specific incident, favorable or unfavorable, one starts thinking about the bigger purpose of life and one's place in it. These 12 bhavna are the ones on which one lands safely and then takes off for another journey towards a higher dimension of knowledge and spirituality by analyzing the self further. Yoga and the awakening of chakra. One of the purposes of yogic practices is to tap into the source of boundless energy lying ideal within. The energy centers, chakra, located in different body parts, are practiced upon to get them activated. Once activated, these chakra can transform one's life. But at the same time, one must prepare oneself to deal with the same energy, as it requires a lot of strength. For example, Sahasrar Chakra is the center of energy. Once activated, it produces strong electric currents. A mentally and physically weaker body cannot deal with them, as these currents, if not taken care of properly, can make one insane. Hence, even for sadhana, one needs a healthy body from within and without. Those who do yoga in the form of postures are aware of the energy it requires. The breathing exercises like pranayam, including Anulom Vilom, Kapal Bharati, and Bhastrika, may appear simpler. However, they are not. One needs a lot of practice to do them for longer periods. For example, Bhastrika Pranayam can be performed for a whole hour, and it brings unbelievable beneficial results, physical as well as spiritual. Yoga and the final destination. The final destination in yoga sadhana is to attain samadhi, where the soul is in its purest state, highly knowledgeable, and in a state of incessant bliss. Through yoga, the practitioner aims to activate the different energy centers in the body so that in future they get manifested in higher spiritual and knowledgeable dimensions. The practitioners season the nervous system to be able to bear still greater strains in higher sadhana. As with heights increases the challenges. Life is a form of penance. Even our dreams fall under the category of sadhana, as they eventually take us towards the bigger purpose. Sudden success, sudden gains, and shortcuts to achieve what one does not deserve can devolve one. One needs to be slow and steady towards one's goal to make the soil fertile, to let the seeds grow healthy. No painter can paint a really beautiful picture unless the canvas on which he paints has been properly prepared. Whether becoming prolific writers, painters, entrepreneurs, or sportsmen, we all need a healthy body to pursue our dreams, a favorable familial environment, and emotional strength. In the quest to follow our dreams, we cannot overexert ourselves. Meditation gives us moments of deep relaxation and spaciousness to rejuvenate, revive, and maintain the speed and curiosity towards the destination. Sometimes it is good to stay away even from what we love to do the most. It only enhances our energy and leaves us with fresher ideas and elated spirits. In attaining higher spiritual dimensions, Jain Yoga suggests a practice named Kayotsarg, which means complete immobilization of the body. When it comes to attaining the final destination or samadhi or liberation, yogic practices like Kayotsarg are quite helpful, as they lead to the stoppage of karmic influx. And when this closure happens, what happens next is the shedding of previously accumulated karma. As an answer to a question asked by his foremost disciple Gautam about Kayotsarg, Mahavir replied, Kayagupti results in samvar. Samvar is a state in which nothing enters into the soul. This way, Kayotsarg helps the practitioner feels lighter, and as the practice enhances, he is able to access the higher dimensions of bliss. Hence, contrary to the popular belief, for Jain, yoga means all actions, whether beneficial or harmful, sacred or secular. But the purpose is the same, that is, to attain the best of human possibilities, or in other words, accessing the Paramatma within.